The presidential race is tightening according to a lot of the polls that have come out the last several weeks. I generally have a little bit of mistrust in political polls, as if you understand basic statistics, there's always some massaging in there. But generally speaking, it looks like it's a tight race. Adam, as a portfolio manager, how does this influence how you look at the markets and portfolios?
It doesn't. And I think from a portfolio management standpoint, a tight race is great. A race that on election night, everyone's watching their TVs, wondering who's going to win. I think is actually sort of helpful, because what we know is that it doesn't make a lot of difference either way anyway. And we're going to look through it from a portfolio management standpoint. So not having anyone know what's going to happen, it maybe on the margin it adds a little bit of volatility, but I think it's a nice way to just kind of move through the cycle without the Trump trade is in favor, but oh no, now it's got to unwind because he's not going to win, and now he's going to win, and you're getting rid of all of that and just having some sort of weighted average kind of view in the market. Seems like it could be maybe a healthier way to go, but I don't know that it matters much either way.
Austin?
I think it's a great lesson in not getting too excited about uncertainties. And so I think, a couple of weeks ago, people thought that Trump was going to win, and you started to see the Trump beneficiaries, and people come out with a Trump basket of stocks that are going to exceed the market when he gets elected president. And then all of a sudden there's a change, right? That very few people could have predicted. And those Trump trades started to unwind. It's kind of like we saw happen when the Japanese carry trade started to unwind, and we saw a number of names do poorly, and then all of a sudden they're not doing poorly. So instead of like being reactionary and jumping onto things that one can't control, it makes sense just to sit back and think about where the risks and rewards are in the market and focus on the things that are controllable, which are kind of diversification and making sure that you're not overweight towards, whether it be the Trump trade or the Harris trade or the Japanese yen, whatever you want to be. You just don't want to be kind of going all in on one thing.
Look, the one presidential outcome that could really shake the markets is if RFK Jr. wins. And I don't know who's out there who's bought a bear carcass demantling machine, but that's probably the trade.